Good evening, everybody. This is NCP. I don't know where to start. So many projects, so many things. I've decided to upgrade my welder. This one will do things I can't do, like TIG. I have no skill set in that. I will eventually, but I don't know where it's needed right now for me. But I wanted the options. Buy once, cry once, and then I'll get the spool gun probably this week. Went to Harbor Freight, and the store was empty. And I was like, oh, that might be because of what's going on. And it's just that everybody got their stimulus check, so they decided to send it back to the source, if you catch my drift. No, I haven't gotten mine yet, so this is my cash. But like I said, I was running this one over here. Wait, I turn this. There we go. That one, it's a 90 amp. Couldn't really run the Hobart because I'm missing the nozzle for it, and I didn't want to spend out the money to get a new Hobart Peacemaker stinger for the nozzle torch. So instead of spending about $150 on that, and it's still 110, I wanted a 220 welder. This will do both, but I'm gonna wire the outlet up. As you see, I have the cable above it. I'm using 6.3, very stiff, very heavy. The welder's about, I don't know, about $650 with discounts and such. The outlet and the box and all that 220 good stuff was about $150 with discount. So that's what it is. But like I said, I wanted 220 so I could do better penetration and thicker steel when I weld up things. And I enjoy welding. I just like running beads. I don't care. But there's a lot of things I want to make. I want to make a press, like a hydraulic press for pushing parts together. I've been trying to get the shop cleaned up a little bit. It's accumulated trash, and just things I don't need. Mostly wood pile. It's got little things that are just too small to keep, but I did. So I'm trying to set that up. I haven't made the mold yet for the lost PLA casting. Gotta do that. I probably won't do a video on running the 220 outlet because it's basically a 110 outlet with just two hots. So it's like running two 110 outlets in one thing basically. I bought the plug receptacle, a NEMA 6-50R receptacle, and 6 NEMA. 6 is a two hots or hot ground or whatever. I don't know this stuff. I don't know anymore. I'm not on that side of electronics. But got the cable. They only had stranded. I guess that's okay. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to run stranded. I forgot the reason, but it's what they had. So, and it's in a permanent position, so it won't be flexing. So the little strands won't break. But they're pretty good size strands in there. And also, if I want to backfeed my generator, I can do it that way. I'm going to do it so it's a 50 amp outlet I'm putting in. So I can backfeed a generator and just do it. Because they wanted, when I called up to have a generator installed, they wanted $10,000. I said, no. I don't have that kind of money. Are you crazy? Broke. I can't even pay attention right now. Buying stuff like this. But I wanted this. This is the last one in the store. It was a multi-purpose. It's an inverter, so that's a little bit better, I guess. I've never ran a generator on this, but I know I can run it on the MIG, the small one, the 90 amp one. And I know I can run on the old Buzz box for stick welding. So I'm proficient in stick welding. Okay in MIG. And TIG, I had no skill set. I don't even know what this torch is. Why it has different back ends. I don't know. I guess it deals with your electrode size or something. I don't know. But I'll figure it out. Also, the plasma cutter down there, it works better on 220. So both of these can run either way, but I want a 220 outlet. So I bought the corresponding plug, which is the NEMA 6-50-R. Is the corresponding plug for these. Yeah, down there. and I will orientate the ground on it right side up or upside down as I feel. Um, there's no code on that either way in natural electronics code. There's no city code either or the county code. There's none of that. But I'll orientate it so it has less stress on the cord, so the cord hangs straight down. Hopefully both these cords are the same way. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe I'll put it in sideways. Throw everybody for a loop. But it doesn't matter what I do. Just want to get this done. Like I said, I don't know if I'll get the outlet done today, but I'm going to start it at least. And at least get the cord. I'll put it on the wall. I just don't know which wall in here to put it on. I mean, I want to put it behind me, but that's a workbench. It's got all stuff on it. And this other wall over here is all free, you know, pretty much. But I may take and move my workbench over there. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I got so many things in my head, and everything's pulling me a different direction. You know, I'm trying to stay safe and self-isolate and all that good stuff. But, man, so many things are going so different ways right now. I hope everybody's doing well out there and hope everybody's coping fine. I might actually go out and do some food shopping tomorrow. I don't need to, but there's luxury things I like condiments. I like ketchup a lot. It's good to have. Mayonnaise, things like that. But that's what's going on here. Just a lot of projects. A lot of like maintenance projects, behind the scene projects. Like I got to get rid of that old stove over there. I tried to give it away and recycle it. Nobody wants an old stove. Well, okay, fine. They could have took it for the copper or the metal. And the city wants $15 to me to haul it there and drop it off. No, I'll take what I want out of it. I'll melt down what I can, and I'll take the panels off and keep those just, you know, sheet metal for projects. And anything else, I'll just cut up the plasma cutter and slowly throw it in the trash until I get rid of it. Now, anything useful, I'll salvage off the stove, the old kitchen stove, and just cut it up. You know, it's no other really option unless I want to pay for it. I don't. And plus, I can just cut it apart and try to weld it back together and enhance my skill set during this time of, you know, self quarantining and being alone, or away from other people, alone, away from other people. But that's all. I just want to give you guys an update. I'm tired, but I haven't said anything for a couple days. I'm still printing different things upstairs. A lot of people in California, I'm sending masks out to. I just got in an order of filament today, 6 rolls, and I had about half a roll left, so I thought there'd be a pause, but that thing's been running constantly for weeks now, pretty much, and you know, it's not really made to do manufacturing like this. You know, I mean, you know, it's not made for that. So I've already replaced the nozzle on it several times. Gone through cans of hairspray that I used to mount it on. I should probably get some hairspray when I go to the store for plate adhesion. So, or for the bed. So that's running. There's also, I'm printing, mostly I'm getting calls now for the little things that goes in the back of your head to hold the mask on, to take the string off your ears. I'm down the shop where I show you, but they're like little bands that have like hooks in them, or like piece of plastic that hooks in them, and the mask hooks on there and adjusts, because a lot of the people in California that are working this stuff are taking a toll on their ears for the mask. Now, when I was in the hospital and I was having oxygen back from my pneumonia or my pleural effusion or that, and what was that last time for? Oh, my esophageal surgery, my foam surgery. They had me on oxygen the next couple of days, and it's like, oh, my ears start hurting from the tubes hanging over my ears. So, I guess that's the same thing. I mean, that was just hanging, but the mask is tight, and I'll probably messing with it all day. So I'm getting a lot of those I'm printing. That should be pretty quick, because they print probably 100 times quicker than a mask. I can just do a whole sheet of those. I can do about 24 or 26, 24 at a time, I think. Where the mask I can only do about 6 at a time, and it takes a day and a half for 6 masks. So, and if one screws up, they all eat it. So I started doing them one at a time now. So, you know, there've been quite a few problems. You know, sometimes I'll be printing and the power will fail, and the printer wouldn't resume because I was using Octoprint. But if you take and run it on the SD card on the Ender 5, whatever plus or something, the big one, it will take and resume from the SD card, which is nice. That's how I'm doing it now. I just select mask, or I call it head holder, but it's a little thing for the, you know, the ears. Mask holder. But while that's doing, I have nothing else to do around here. So I'm cleaning my shop, rebuilding things, restructuring things, learning to cut with a plasma cutter, running beads on things. Like I welded up a metal rack over there, which I'll show you in another video sometime. But basically, it's angle iron from old bed frames. Whenever people throw out a bed frame at the old apartment, I would grab the frame and throw it in my metal pile, because that's hard to steal, and it's got a lot of good uses. Like well, what did I do the other day? I welded up on a piece of angle iron to a rod to get the dross off the metal when I cast. So I'll probably eventually make some tongs and all that good stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, I was going to do a melt today, but there's no point because I don't have anything to pour it into. I've got all this plaster of Paris, and I've got all the sand out there so I can make whatever I need, and then I can just basically mill the piece for the camera mount on the old drill press over there, or not. It doesn't really matter. It's not aesthetic, it's structural, and it's going to be just fine. It doesn't matter how it looks. It's going to hold the camera into a frame on the printer. But that's neither here nor there. I just want to let you guys know what I was up to. You know, in service to others, working my butt off, which is fine because that's what I want to do. Helping the neighbors and such, and helped the neighbor the other day make some planners. Good guy, real good guy. But helped him do some stuff. And then the other neighbor had to go shopping again. I think I'm gonna go shopping for myself tomorrow or something. I'm gonna throw a cooler in the back of the car and put all the frozen and cold stuff in that. I got some ice packs I'm chilling now. And then I'm gonna pipe ozone into it, so everything will be disinfected in my trunk. My car has an inverter built into it. If it didn't, it would. But I can run the extra ozone generator and just pipe it into the trunk and just flood the trunk with ozone. And that'll decon everything on the way home. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what's up. Everybody, this is NCP. I hope you're all staying safe. If you have any questions and I can answer them, I will. I said this I don't know anything about this welder. It's had a lot of good reviews. I don't know. I was able to pop a 20 amp circuit breaker with the plasma cutter, but I think that needs a 30 amp circuit. So I may actually take one of these and make a run parallel and run a 50 amp what do you call it, 110 outlet, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, this is what I'm doing now. I'll go ahead and unbox this for my, you know, I'm not going to do an unboxing video because they suck. I did a few and they suck. But I'll go ahead and do this when I'm ready, and I just want to check the plug on it, and then I'm going to wire this stuff up, and I'll be back in a few days when things are all done and the shop's cleaned up and settled. I might have to get a welding cart because I cut my cart up. Well, I cut the back out for the thing over there. The plasma cutter at the bottom was a little too long for my cart, so I just said, hey man, I got a plasma cutter, so took care of it and opened it up. But that's what's going on. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm gonna go get some dinner and then get to work on this. Have a good one. NCP out.